We are excited to get caught up with Chairman Lawrence SpottedBird for Kiowa Happenings. Welcome. Chairman, it's been a while. It just feels like a long time.
It's good to be here. Yeah, it's been over a month.
Yeah, well, and we have so much to talk about, so let's jump in.
All right.
Trump's first 100 days resulted in federal cuts that continue to affect all areas of funding for the tribes. How have those cuts affected the tribes, and what are the alternatives?
Well, they affected not only us, but the 574 total tribes in the United States in pretty much all areas. For instance, they're proposing to cut the Indian Health Services budget by almost $1 billion. That's a lot of money, and we're already feel like we're grossly underfunded. And so it just goes overlap to everything: housing, education, social services, just everything you can think of.
Where are you going to find to make up the difference?
We are going to have to cut services if that really it becomes permanent. Now, he does have a history of backing off on things, so we're hoping we can talk him into backing off. So that's what we're doing, and I'm planning to go to Washington, D.C. next week and kind of talk about that with the Interior Secretary in a way.
Fantastic. Well, now, you have the Smart City. You've been working on that initiative for a while over in Hobart. So with funding being pulled for tribal broadband, what's going to happen with that?
That is a big hit. I really was disappointed that we had a $50 million grant application in that was pending. We was optimistic because that would have built our fiber backbone from Chickasha to Lone Wolf, and then we would build on that with our technology plan and Smart City development plan. But we're going to have to back up and take a more conservative approach, but we're still planning to help these cities become smart cities, or smart towns in our case.
Okay, well, that's good. It didn't stop it altogether.
No, it didn't stop it. It just have to take a new direction.
Okay, then. Now, you just mentioned that you're going to be attending the meeting in Washington, D.C. with the Interior Secretary. What is that going to be about, and what do you hope the takeaway will be?
Well, I believe all 24 representatives from the 12 regional areas in the BIA will be there to talk to the Secretary Burgum about the concerns and issues that we feel need to be heard. And so we're fortunate that we still are in place. You know, we could have been dissolved, but we're still in place, and Secretary Burgum recognizes us, and so we feel like we can at least talk to him. I don't know how far we can get, but we're going to talk to him and bring up several issues, especially us in the Southern Plains. Governor Wasson from the Cheyenne Arapaho is the other representative from our Southern Plains region, as well as I. And so we're bringing up a lot of issues that we hope to resolve, basically based on treaties. That's what we want to stick with.
Let's move to stateside. Governor Stitt continues to demand one-sided compacts and agreements rather than respectful negotiations.
Yes.
So what is going to happen with that? Are you going to just wait for the next governor to come along, or are you going to try to work with this one?
You know, technically, yeah. I mean, because if we can't really talk reasonable to somebody, why beat your head against a brick wall? So we're not going to compact with the state as long as this governor's here, and that's our position at the Kiowa tribe. We want to talk and respectfully and work out things in a good way, and right now we can't.
All right, then. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Right.
Always good to talk. Bye.
All right, Barrett.